Should be in that one.
So this is my first Zoom experience.
Low block.
This is my first time being on this side. So this will be interesting.
Ball of foot. Back kick. Nope, back kick. Back kick. Yeah, turning kick, back kick. Good. Then kick towards this wave master, ball of foot, turning kick. Then feet together. Yep, jump. Not bad. And go forward. Low thrust. Yep. And then shift, nope. Shift. Turn that low thrust with your rear hand. Oh, rear hand should thrust. And then we're gonna shift. Right, and then we go forward. And then we turn. Bang. And we go inward, back fist. 2 side kicks. 1, 2, check. Double scoop. High block, reverse punch. Yep. That's it. You got yours memorized yet? A little bit? You just forgot it. Uh-oh. Okay, go. Start from there. And rich hand. Underneath. Yep. Oh. Uh-huh. Step forward. Scoop. Other side. Rich hand from Good. Good. Knife hands. High elbow. And knife hands. So L stance. Yeah. So we're in that L stance, and then we want to shift. Right? So we got to take our front foot here and step it out. Yeah, that's going to allow us to turn our hip and generate more power. Okay. Hiya. Hiya. And back fist, release, high punch. Other side, back fist, release, high punch. Good. Reinforced guarding block. Straight punch, L stance. Back leg side kick. Reinforced guarding block. Straight punch, L stance. Back leg side kick. Closed hands. Pressing block. Closed hands. Pressing block. Good. Up. Step out. U-shape block. Hana. And do. Yep. Uh-huh. Remember, step forward. High jumping side kick. Yep. That's it. Now you just turn. See, that's how you change your stance, right? So it's because I step forward and then I go there. Now I'm in the, yeah, exactly. Okay. Hiya. Yes, for sure. If not more so, because they're just more in depth. All right. Okay, crazy cats, you guys ready? And here we go. Come on in, please. Oh, Mr. Levi, run and get water. Staying hydrated. Come on in, we're gonna make a circle. Get a little bit closer. We're gonna talk to these guys on the screen as well. Oh, Mr. Brody needs to stay hydrated. All that running, flying side kicks, crashing into the bags. Good, ready, face front, shoot it. Good, Taekwon, awesome. Come on in a little bit closer. We're gonna sit and talk to these guys too, okay? So I'm gonna be off camera. You guys see me enough. But sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes for a minute. All right, let's open our eyes. So we've been talking about being a leader this month, and there was 4 things that we talked about. What was the first one? Leaders have to listen. Okay, we listen to learn, not listen to respond. Does that make sense? What's the difference?
Yeah.
What would be listening to go? Exactly. Yeah. And Mr. Earl knows this because we're both husbands. Husbands are good at this. We ask how our wives are doing, usually because there's something we want to tell them. It initiates the conversation. It's true. It's not right, but it's what we do. At least I do. I don't know about Mr. Earl. He probably doesn't. He probably is really good. Okay, no, he says yes. So it's important that we listen to learn about the other person. Now, it doesn't mean
It's true.
You froze. I lost you.
can't fall or make mistakes.
Oh, there you go.
It just means they do their very best all the time, right? What's the next one? The attitude of gratitude. Even in every challenge, we have to be grateful, okay? Every challenge that comes along. It's easy to be grateful when everything works well. When that board breaks, when Miss Freya smiles and giggles at me from the window, it always works out. When Miss Freya is crying at me because I scared her, it's not quite so fun. But I'm still grateful for her little smiley face over there. What's the next one? Oh, no, we're going to go right down the line. What did the D stand for? Discipline. Doing what we have to so we can do what we want to. And there's all things we have to do. We all have things that we have to do every single day, and we have to get those things done first, okay? Then we can do what we want to, which might be come to Taekwondo. It might be doing board breaking. It might be forgetting your pants. That's what you want to do? What? AJ, why is your daughter forgetting pants? Okay. Pardon? Getting new belts? Yep. Well, that's what you want to do, but what do you have to do to get new belts? Well, okay, we got to learn our pattern. But more importantly than just learning our pattern, well, okay, got to try hard. Okay, yeah, all that applies. Got to train. And if you can do your pattern okay, but you can defend yourself, so you could spar really well, or you can do self-defense, I'm just as happy. If you can do your pattern really well, like really very pretty, but you can't defend yourself, you're good at dance. We have to be able to defend ourselves. Like that's why we do a martial arts, to defend ourselves, whether it's mentally or physically. We have to be able to do that. Okay. Now there's a couple of things that we didn't talk about with regards to being a leader. One of them is, you remember what it was? We talked about it. What did the other E stand for? As leader, what did the other E stand for? You had it. You said it. Yeah. What do you think it might be? Something else a leader does, yeah, or has. Ooh, enthusiasm. He knows. He knows. We talked about this before. Storm team. Oh yeah, we've done this probably more than twice. But enthusiasm, energy for whatever the topic is that you're trying to lead. So when Miss Doreen is teaching Krav Maga on Thursday nights, she has an enthusiasm about self-defense because of the real life application of it, because she loves to share her knowledge and she's really good at it. She probably has that same enthusiasm when she's at university teaching there, because it's more about what she loves to do, which is teaching and sharing knowledge, than just the self-defense or just the whatever she does up there, playing with viruses and stuff. Okay, burning down the lab building. Like it's about the teaching. That's what her enthusiasm is about. Okay, and I have the same enthusiasm. I just love to teach. whether I'm coaching volleyball, I'm doing taekwondo, I'm helping somebody with, math homework. I just have that love of helping someone, being of service. Now, what do you think the R stands for? As a leader, you guys got over there, got to make a decision over here too. You're trying to think, okay, think of what would a leader have that starts with the letter R? What would they take, I guess, more than have that starts with the letter R? Go. Ooh, bingo, responsibility. Yeah, respect is a good one too. We said that one here, but responsibility. So leaders take responsibility for everything that goes on. And it doesn't matter if it was good or bad. The funny thing is, real leaders, if something goes really well, they pass that on to everybody else. We did really well at a tournament because you guys did really well as participants. If we did really bad at a tournament, it's my fault as the instructor. I didn't prepare you guys for the tournament. See the difference? Leaders give it to somebody else. They give the glory there. And then leaders take responsibility for anything that needs to get improved upon. Some people they're false leaders, they reverse that. If something goes well, they want that glory. And if something goes wrong, well, it's Miss Doreena's fault. She didn't do this. That's a false leader. Now, a couple of questions for you guys. Hypotheticals. Say you were in class, okay, and as a leader in the school, you hear someone talking when they shouldn't talk. You've probably never done that, but maybe you hear someone talk when they shouldn't be talking. What would you do as a leader? What would you do? You could ask them to, okay, you could, but would you? And this is where you take responsibility. Would you ask Mr. Brody if he was talking in class not to talk, or would you talk with him? Like, yeah, pardon? You would try to, but would you? So this is where we take responsibility. And Ben, I'm with you, right? There's lots of times when we should do something, but we don't. For whatever reason. Leaders need to take that responsibility and say, Mr. Brody, we shouldn't be talking right now. I've seen Noah do that in class. Yeah, I've seen you tell people shh and not talk, right? Yeah, camps, but even in class. We need to do that all the time, 100% of the time. Okay, so say hypothetically, there was somebody on the floor and they were doing something they shouldn't do. Climbing on the bags, throwing dodgeballs, whatever. What would you do? Okay, you probably would. Did you hear the difference in the phrase there? I probably would tell them to stop. That's what he said. I probably would tell them to stop. Probably is not a strong word. Probably is kind of a wishy-washy word. And it's not taking full responsibility in the moment, right? And I'm with you. I just had this discussion, and this is kind of why we're talking about this now. I just had this discussion with a friend of mine, and probably I should. Those are weak things to say. And as leaders, we can't have that vocabulary. Okay, wait. What did you say? You should tell them, but what would you do? Mm-hmm. Yep. We're not supposed to be doing that right now. That's what you would say. Okay, and if you're not saying that, we have a challenge because you guys know the rules. Are you allowed to climb on the bags? No. So then if you see someone climb on the bags, you need to go tell them, we should not be climbing on the bags, off the bags. Right? Okay, so Mr. Earl, next time I see you climbing on the bags, I'm coming for you, dude. We're coming for you. Okay, here's another hypothetical. Hypothetically speaking, I'm in line and I'm watching Miss Melissa do her pattern, and let's say Sela is there with us. And Sela is a leader. She hears me tell Miss Melissa this. You're not very good, are you? That kick was really bad. You're doing that all wrong. Okay. So Miss Sela, as a leader, what do you say? And forget the fact that it's two adults. Like, forget that part of it. Like, don't take that out of it, because it doesn't matter. Like, if you heard me say that to her, what should you say? What will you say? Yeah? Yeah. Help them improve, don't discourage. Right? Help them improve, don't discourage. Yeah. What do I usually say when I hear, because I hear that, not necessarily in that term or that tone, but I do hear that. Usually I hear it from siblings. From siblings, it's usually one bad thing, one good thing, and then one more bad thing. That's usually how it goes. So what I usually say is, okay, what did they do really well? Give them something positive. And then I go into the conversation of what and how leaders speak to each other. And as Miss Melissa said, we only want to encourage. I don't want to discourage. I want to help them get better, but I don't want to discourage them. If I go up and say, man, you're not very good at this, right away, she's gutted. Right? Unless you have a certain relationship with that person and you have that humor, that sarcasm, whatever it is, you can talk to somebody like that. But we don't always have that. And if I said that to Miss Melissa and Noah heard that, he'd go, wow, that was really harsh. Even though maybe Miss Melissa and I have that relationship and I can give her the gears because she gives me the gears and it's all good. But we as leaders need to make sure that nobody is talking to anybody inside of this school like that. Okay? Because this school has a vision, and the vision is to accept everybody's unique position. And we are all very unique. Okay? So that means that if I see Mr. Noah throw a sidekick and I watch Mr. Kieran throw a sidekick, I don't compare the two. I say, Mr. Noah, that was a very good sidekick. I want you to roll your body a little bit more and try and hold your leg out further. Right? But I can't take his sidekick and say, okay, well, it's not like Kieran's sidekick. Right? Kieran just kicks higher. And it's not a fair comparison. Right? So I can't do that. So as a leader, it's our job to make sure everybody on the floor is just encouraging. Okay. Last one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't even know what it is yet. How can you put your hand up? Oh, no, not another letter. Another hypothetical. Another hypothetical. As a leader, if someone comes to you and speaks to you like that, so I walk up to Miss Dorina and I say, Miss Dorina, you're not very good at this. I'm much better than you are. What should she do as a leader? Now, regardless of whether or not she's, one of the instructors, she's in a black belt club, storm team, it doesn't matter. As a student, what should a student do? Should they say anything? Should they go, well, I don't want to make waves? What should they do? What were you going to say? You lost your idea? Okay. What do you guys think? What should they do? Oh, you're still muted, Mr. Earl. That's Zoom. There you go. I think you're good.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I would probably just say that what they are telling me is a negative. Maybe ask them, how could I maybe improve instead of just telling me the negative thing? And, you know, if they want to let me know that I'm doing something that isn't the way that they would do it, if my kick isn't up to their standards, well, then help me, teach me, right? Get some kind of help to say, well, how do you think I could improve?
Yep, I agreed, right? Ask them, how can I do it that way? Then, what Mr. Levi said, you got to bring it to someone's attention. Because if somebody is treating one of our students in a negative way, it impacts me. Okay? And that is not acceptable. Because if I hope I would never treat Mr. Levi like that. I would never tell someone else that they're not very good at this. I would never tell someone else that you're doing it all wrong. Actually, I do that, but not in the same way, right? So we have, as leaders, it's our job to make sure that we're always standing up for somebody else who can't stand up or doesn't want to stand up for themselves. But we also have to encourage them to stand up for themselves. They have to be the ones that say, no, this is not right. I don't like how you're treating me right now. What you just said is not appropriate. You have to say those things. And that's our job as leaders, is to help them do that. Because it's much more powerful if Miss Melissa stands up to Miss Sela and says, Sela, I don't like how you're treating me right now, than me coming to Miss Sela and saying, Miss Sela, Miss Melissa talked to me and she doesn't like how you're treating her right now. Right? It's better for her to go have that conversation with her. I'll support her in that conversation. And Dorina would support her in that conversation. But we shouldn't be having that conversation. She needs to have that conversation first. If it doesn't improve, then it's us. Then us as the instructors, we get involved. Okay? But don't be that person that sits on the sidelines. And I should do this. No. I would do this. This is what I do. Okay? So that's our leadership role. That's what you guys sign on to when you wear the cool black pants, the blue uniforms, or the one-of-a-kind camo uniform. Okay? Or the black uniforms like we wear as instructors. Okay? That's what we sign on for. We sign on to take on that responsibility. And if we think we have that right to not be treated poorly, we have that responsibility to make sure we don't treat anybody else poorly. Okay? So we're going to practice this pattern today called Wu Nam. And I picked Wu Nam just because it's, I mean, we got Wan Yo, Yoga, Jun Gun, Chung Mu, and Kodang, UM, and Chung Chang out there. He's got 3 patterns. Like, he's got all these patterns. Like, I can't remember all those ones. So we're just going to remember Wu Nam. Okay? And this is going to be really good because it's going to mess up with Mr. Earl because it's very similar to one of his patterns. It's going to make it hard to remember his pattern. He'll have fun with this. It'll be good. It'll be good. Question from the boy in the blue belt. I guess it would really be 26, even though there's only 24 patterns in Taekwondo. It's our 26th pattern. But it's a pattern that Grandmaster Troy brought back a couple of years ago. And Tyson, I think, was asking, what belt does it belong to? It doesn't belong to a belt yet. There's not assigned to anything. So we just use it as a bit of a fun pattern. We do it for recommended black belts. It is. It's a fun pattern because then you get to learn a pattern that only probably 1,000 people in the world know. It's kind of how it is. The techniques inside of it are really important. They're useful in a lot of different things, and it kind of blends some of the other stuff. Yeah, we've done it before in Storm Team for sure. Okay, yeah, Mr. Elliot Kim does it a lot. He's really good at it. Sebastian does it. Sasha does it. In our school, Jaden and Michael, they did it for a tournament where they won gold medal. Yeah, and that's the one where Grandmaster Choi told me it shouldn't be for color belts. But shh, don't tell Grandmaster Choi. Okay. All right, let's get started. All right. Oh, old guy getting off the floor. Wow, I pulled a hip muscle. Okay, we're going to start with the tenets. Mr. Benjamin. Yes. Integrity. Ursa. Good, then we're going to do a quick warm-up. You guys just go through your warm-up. Mr. Levi is going to lead us in this warm-up. Okay, you grab some water, T. Be back quick. Knees high. Have good balance there, Tyson. See, it's the socks. Socks throw you off all the time, man.
So, Mr. Rowe,
Yeah.
when you're talking, because the fact that you got the microphone, when anybody else is talking, just so you know, I can't hear them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
I know. It's all about me. All right. So let's figure out the best way to do this. We're going to face the mirrors. Let's have everybody face that way. Okay. Try it and see what it's like. I'm going to spotlight us, so we're the center of the screen. I think we already are for you guys, but just that way it's easier for you to see. Okay.
I can't do it.
So Wu Nam Tu. With Tu just means pattern, right? So feet together, close stance A. Feet together, close stance A. Okay. So we're going to go to our right, and we're going to go from inside to out, do a low block and an outer forearm block. Okay. And then we go back in. Ready? 1, 2, Other side, and a step together, turning punch. Okay, so when we do this turning punch, right now, just like when we do June Gun, we actually want to be firm. So this should be a crunch. Okay, same with in Chun Chang, crunch. Then we're going to step forward, twin punch to the face, and we're going to step forward, back fist, bringing your left hand underneath your right elbow. Okay, and we're going to pull and do a backward strike, and then just bring your hand back on top. Okay, so let's go back to the start and do that again. So think about the mechanics of what you're doing, not just the movements. Like the movements are cool, but what are the mechanics? Ready? First one, 1, 2, 3. Crunch. Twin punch, 1. Step forward, back fist, 1. Strike, bring in. This is where it feels very much like Chun Chang, sir. Stepping forward, high block. Stepping forward, high punch. Turn to the back. Closed hand guardian block. Whoa, what just happened? What? It just went nuts over there. Let's try this again. I love it. I love it. They're so confused right now. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. This is awesome. Now you know how I felt when I first learned it. 1, 2, 3. Crunch. Yeah, and go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step forward, high block. Where does our high block come from? From the inside, every time. Step forward, punch. So now, here's where we turn. We're gonna turn counterclockwise. So we're gonna bring our front foot around our back foot. Yeah. Okay, so we're in that position. Just hold there for a sec, just hold. So I'm in that position. I just bring my right foot. My left foot is my pivot point. I pivot. So I'm actually turning away, creating more space. Okay, then I go back leg front kick, middle punch. All right, Mr. Earl, let's drop it down. We drop down onto our knees, hands go off to the side, ball of foot turning kick, punch. Okay, we're gonna stand, bring our left foot towards the mirrors, rear side elbow. Okay, L stance, yeah. Okay, ready for another spin? Oh yeah, let's bring our left leg, but this time we're gonna go clockwise. Knife hand strike. This is where I have to remember the orientation, because this is opposite of what Chun Chang is. Then we step back, scooping block, L stance. Step back, knife hand guardian block. Good, and we go forward, X block. Okay, well, when we do our X blocks, it's always same hand, same leg. So my left leg is forward, left hand, right hand. Okay, let's come back to the start and we'll do it again. Can you see how this would be confusing with Chun Chang, Mr. Earl? Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right? I know. Here we go. So remember, this first move is gonna come from inside and it's there. Okay, yeah. And then from that same side, 1. Yeah, okay. Oh, question from the girl in the blue. Yeah. Just draw it back. So it's a, yeah. So we do our back fist part. Yeah, we're just gonna draw it in and strike out. Yeah, you remember we did the flow drill, the self-defense flow, where we did from knife hand guardian block, and we caught that one, and we brought that hand down, that knife hand strike, we brought it down, and we just went like that. Same. Not a super strong technique in this fashion, but that's that motion. Okay, so let's start. Close stance. What was this one called again? Wait, a C, a B, huh? A. You want to go with A? Do you want to call a friend? Okay, who says A? Who says A? Anybody? Noah says A. Okay, who says, okay, anybody out there say A? Oh, Mr. Earl says A. Okay, yeah, it must be A. He knows his stuff. Ready? I don't know. I'm just taking guesses. 1. Yep. And 2. And up. Crunch. Right? Crunch. Yep. Step forward, twin punch to the face. Yep. Thumbs are always pointing up. Step forward, draw that hand back. Back fist. Strike. And place it right back. Good. Step forward, high block. Step forward, high punch. Remember, we're going to turn counterclockwise, pivot on your left foot. Okay, you got there. Back leg front kick, middle punch, drop down, hands on the floor, turning kick, punch to the groin, up, step in with your left side elbow. So we're in a left L stance. Now we turn clockwise, pulling our left leg to the back, knife hand strike. Okay, step back, L stance, scooping block. Not rear foot, just L stance. Step back, L stance, knife hand guardian block. And we step forward, low X. Kind of like we're grabbing someone's knee. We're gonna open our palms up and we're gonna move their leg off to the side and then we're gonna knee strike to the groin. Then we're gonna chamber our hand up, step back, knife hand strike. Okay, slide forward with your right side elbow. Okay, so our right leg should be towards the mirror and we're in a right L stance. That's it. Let's bring our left leg up and we're gonna go bending ready stance, holding our hands to our side body. Okay, so my hand, there, just like in Chun Chang. We're in that position, right? Yeah, one-legged stance.
Just checking, what direction are we facing?
Yeah, we're facing forward. So that would be D. Yeah. Oh, good balance, you guys. Okay. So then from there, we're gonna go side kick to our left and go forward with our left foot, twin downward palm block, L stance. Okay. Then we're gonna step forward with our right leg and we're gonna go back fist and then middle section outer forearm block with the same hand. Okay. Good. Step back, fingertip thrust. We're gonna grab that hand, just like in Chun Chang, Mr. Earl, low kick, chamber around, press your right elbow to the back. Is that your right elbow? Good. And we're gonna go forward. Yeah, doing great. Go forward, mountain block. 1. Good. Then we're gonna step our left leg to the back, high block. Nice. We're gonna push back and do an X block. L stance. And we go forward, high block. 1, 2, 3. Back leg side kick towards the back of the room. Bang. Double punch. Middle. Good question. Then we take our left leg, again, more turning. Side elbow, like in Hwarang. Good. Then we step in and U-shaped grasping block to the side. So our top hand is rotated over. So U-shape would be palm down. U-shaped grasping is palm up. Okay. Grasping. And then we step forward, inward block and a low block. Good. And I'll go to the other side, knife hand guardian block. Step forward, middle section thrust. Yep, Wu Nam. Okay. All right, you guys got it all memorized? Got it memorized? You're solid, hey? Solid. Solid as a rock. Okay, well, let's go through. We're gonna go through the first like 7 moves, okay? And just camp there and practice those moves, okay? And again, this is very similar to what Mr. Earl does for Chung Chang. So a lot of these things are going to feel a bit off for him. Ready? Let's start again. Close stance. A. First motion. Cross. Our primary is this strike. So we go 1, 2, and 3. Crunch. Step forward. 4, 5, 6. Bring it back. Step forward. 7, 8. High punch. Turn. Middle block. Front kick. Middle punch. Drop down. Hands to the floor. Kick and punch. Okay, just go to there. So let's come back. Just to there. All right. Start to feel how the movements come about. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, high block, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. All right. Got it? Benjamin's like, no, not at all. Okay. We're going to do it one more time, and then I'm going to let you guys just sort of play around with it a little bit, right? Think about the mechanics of the movement almost as much as the move. Okay, so let's do it one more time together. Close stance, A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, bang. High block, punch, turn. Good. Back leg front kick, punch, drop, kick, punch. Keep that hand on the floor. So this hand being here out in front is actually trapping their leg. They're trapping their foot. Okay, you're holding them in place so they can't get away. Drive them. Yeah, self-defense is nice. We're not trying to be nice. Okay, so back up. Let's go 3 minutes, okay? Just try and walk through what you can of that pattern. Okay, no, you got this. You got this. Okay, Mr. Earl, let's see. Ready, set, you guys go.
I do have a question for you, sir.
Okay.
After the spin, is it closed hand guarding?
Sorry, 1 sec.
Okay.
Okay, go.
After the spin, is it closed hand guarding?
After the spin?
Yeah, after you do this, the spin around, is it closed hand guarding block?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then I think I'm good.
You extended and brought it back. Okay, then step forward, high block. And then step forward, punch. No, step forward, punch. No, then turn. Oh yeah, turn. Oh yeah. Now you do it. Yeah, now drop. Yeah, now you drop. Kick and then punch again. That's it. Okay. Try again. Yeah. No, don't worry about the rest. Just go to there. Try it again from the start. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3. 1. Step forward, back fist. Good. Step forward, high block. Step forward, punch. Turn. So when we do this turn, right? So when we do this turn, we're just gonna keep this left foot anchored. It's not gonna move. We're gonna pivot around it and step back. That's it. Not slide too much, just step. Okay, then what's next? Yep, kick, middle punch, drop down, kick, and punch. Yeah, do it again. All right, you're getting the moves. Getting the moves. Yep. Step forward, punch. Counterclockwise turn. Yep. Boom. Then kick. Middle punch. Drop. Yep. Twin punch to the face. Good. Then go forward, back fist. Back. Back. Step forward, high block. Step forward, punch. Spin counterclockwise. Good. Front kick, back leg. Middle punch. Drop down. Turning kick. Grab the foot. And punch. Yeah. So when you grab the foot, just think about literally grabbing the foot, right? Yeah. Okay. High punch. In Chung Chang, it's a high thrust. Yeah. All right. You're good then. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Step forward. Yeah. Try learning 3 at the same time. Yeah. 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 Just that. Yeah. Yeah. Just backing away, creating space, right? A. Yeah. All right. Good. Oh, yeah. Well, we got to make sure we get this part first. Yep. You got it, Brody. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Go forward, high block. Yeah. Go forward, punch. I think you're in the wrong stance. Try it again. Yeah, try it again. Right from the start. Just get from the start. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, just pivot on that foot. That's it. And then kick, punch, drop. Nice. Yeah. Good work. Hiya. Oh, from the twin punch? So once I start to step forward, I draw back. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a bit of a rolling kind of a back fist, right? It's that. It's a bit of more of a downward strike this way. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, got a question. Question from the boy on TV. Uh-oh, Mr. Earls. You asked me questions. Uh-oh. I gotta have an answer. What kind of answer can I make up here? Okay. They kick when you go down. Yes, ball of foot, just like in your pattern. Tyson, you okay? You still got a leg cramp? Okay. Yeah. So that part there, Mr. Earl, is just like in Chung Chang. Yeah. The only difference is we spin the other way, kind of how we used to spin. Yeah. Like when we drop down, we come up, elbow strike. All that is the same as what we used to do for Chung Chang, right?
Okay, but instead, what are the 3 blocks and strikes that you're using when you go backwards then?
Sorry?
In this pattern,
Yeah.
what are the 3 blocks and strikes that you're using as you go backwards.
Oh, as we go back, we
Yeah.
go knife hand strike, scooping block, knife hand guarding block.
Okay.
Kind of the reverse of Chung Chang, right? That one we go closed hand, scoop, knife hand strike.
Right.
Yeah.
So knife hand strike, scooping,
Knife hand guarding.
knife hand guarding. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. How we doing? We got it? No, you got to crunch. So your tummy should be tight, right? Is your tummy tight? Yeah. Okay, I'll have an answer. Yep. Yes. Yes. It is one of those where we're just sort of there, right? We drop and turn, right? Some people will drop to the side, like right away, but I go, like when I do mine, I end up dropping here first and then rotating to the side. I don't know if there's an absolute right way or wrong way. Bang. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Mr. Levi, you should be practicing. All right. How you guys doing? You guys in Zoom land? Doing okay? Got it figured out? All right. I'm going to pull something up real quick. Nam, two. All right. And stop. Okay. Come on down this way to the TV screen. It's movie time. So there's probably no better way to learn this pattern than to watch the guy who created it. Now, when we do patterns, remember there's no, the only definite answer is the source. So it's either Grandmaster Choi for this pattern, because he was the one who redesigned it for us, or it's the encyclopedias. There's lots of times when I go to the encyclopedias because I don't remember. I remember how it feels to do the move. It doesn't mean it's the right way to do the move, right? I got to make sure that it's the correct way. So as a leader, it's also our job to make sure we just go find the right answer. Don't think that because you're a black stripe or you're a 5th degree black belt, that it's just, this is the answer. Some things, yes. Chunji, the pattern, I know that one. After 18 and a half years, I'm good. I don't need any more help with that one. But some of the patterns, there's a lot of moves in it. There's just, and it's a subtle thing of, okay, is that an L stance? Is it a fixed stance? Like it feels L stantious or fixed stantious, but let's go to the book and find out. So let's check out what Grandmaster Choi does with Wu Nam. Okay, so we're gonna share screen. Get ready, there's Grandmaster Choi. So if you've never seen his house, that's his house, that's his basement. Well, that's his basement. I've trained right there. That's where I did my first 2 moves of pattern, and he said, stop. I was doing Wu Nam. in my shorts, like in my summer shorts, and I was doing it, and he's like, stop. It was humbling. It was humbling to say the least. But yeah, he's a member of the BC Hall of Fame. The other thing about this is this plaque over on this side here. We used to have that hanging in the school, again, in this school, in Quest. And then we were doing renovations and we dropped it. It broke. We had to get it repaired. But anyway, that's just some fun trivia for you. Okay, so this is Grandmaster Choi doing Wu Nam. Let's see if we're doing it the same way. And if we're not, we got to fix it. Yeah, 1, 2. One thing, okay, stop. So one thing I noticed right away, what's our first move? How did we do it? Yeah, we went from inside to out and then from inside to out. If you look at his first move, he actually has his first hand, his primary hand, is coming from the outside to do that. So he must be thinking the primary block is his low block. That might be what it is, right? Because he does it on both sides. You can see him crunch. 2, 3, bang. 1, 2, high punch, turn, there, kick, bang. So are we close to what he's doing? We're pretty close, right? Oh yeah, yeah. He's like the 6th highest ranking Taekwondo practitioner in the world, so he's pretty good. So we're really close to what he's doing, right? We're really close to what he's doing. There's a couple of things that we're doing differently, but the logic behind the way we're doing it is correct. Because if we're thinking that's our primary, our outside block is our primary one, then what we're doing is correct, right? If his logic is the inside low block is his primary, then ours is not correct. If that's our thought as well. But when you understand that principle and you're thinking in that way, then you can decide which one makes more sense for you. So for the longest time, yeah, go ahead. For the side strike, it's hard to say, right? Yes. Yeah. So let's go back and just check that again. So what Ms. Dorina is talking about, and if you've been in self-defense class with her, Mr. Earl, you know what she's talking about, is that the amplitude, the speed and power which he has with his outside or high hand, he's able to deliver more power with that. Well, let's see what that block is. Nope, never mind. At first, I thought maybe that was like a back fist, but it's an outer forearm block. So the mechanics for outer forearm block are always the same. You should come from the inside to the outside. So because it's a block, if it was a strike, and maybe it is, like maybe it's a hammer fist, I'd have to look at his notes with what he wrote out. And that might be something that we've got to do, right? To figure out exactly what the technique is. Because if it's hammer fist, then it makes sense to be on the outside for sure. If it's an outer forearm block, then it's back to the primary, secondary kind of idea, okay? He finished the pattern. General Choi made the pattern, and they're no relation. But Grandmaster Choi finished the pattern a few years ago. Okay, so let's keep going. So I think we're all roughly in the same boat, right? We're not trying to get into the perfect moments of all the pattern. We just want to get through this pattern and see what else we got. So he's got that kick. We've done this part. So side elbow, back, scoop, knife hand, thrust, bang, knee strike, side elbow, up, side kick, down, back fist. Yep, block, back fist. That was one part I was wondering about. Mountain blocks. 1, 2, 3, side kick, punch, punch, side elbow, grab. Okay, so we've got the moves down as far as what we're doing compared to what he's doing, right? That's Master Gibson on the camera. That's why it's dropping to the floor. Okay, so we're getting there with the mechanics that he has, so that's good. So let's do some demonstration. Let's see who wants to show us their version of the first half of Wu Nam. Good, Miss Dorina, I liked it. She stepped right into that mode. I liked it. Yeah, just what we know. Okay, Miss Dorina will go first, and we'll go through everybody, but we'll have a few demonstrations, and then we'll just keep going through the pattern. Okay. All right, Miss Dorina's got it, and at your own time. Good. Okay. So the mechanics inside of it are good. Some of the moves aren't exactly what we were doing, right? And that's all right. But the mechanics of what you're throwing is super strong. So that's a really important part. Okay, you're going to demonstrate? Go do it. Let's see how this looks. Okay. At your own time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, again, you get the basic thrust of some of the moves, but there's some that are just slightly off, right? So the mechanics of what you're doing, you're getting your arm in the relatively the right spot. The first motion is an outer forearm block. So this hand actually is not going to be here. It's going to finish rotating. It's a bit of an awkward motion. And you have to turn your shoulder more. Okay, so it's going to rotate in the socket. So it's just going to be an outer forearm block. Yeah. And it's tough because if your shoulder doesn't or your forearm doesn't rotate properly, it doesn't get there, right? Yeah, you want to go? Here goes Miss Melissa. Okay. Yeah, it's a funny motion. All right, 준비 시작. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty close, right? When you drop to the floor, both hands will go down to the ground. Then as you kick, and then you lift that one up to drive their punch. Okay. Anybody out there in Zoomline want to try, Mr. Earl? Okay. Mr. Earl is going to show us. We're going to spotlight him. But again, this one feels much like his. All right, sir. At your own time.
Mr. Earl. Mr. Earl.
Twin punch. Oh, twin punch. Yep. Then go. That's it.
Mr. Earl.
Yep. Yeah. Because it's so similar to what you do, right? There's some little nuances that are different, but other than that, it's the same pattern, right? And I don't know if was intentional as far as like when they designed it or when Grandmaster Troy finished it, if you wanted it to be like that, maybe,
Mr. Earl.
but looks good. All right, who's here? Oh yeah, get up there, Mr. Noah.
I gotta go eat dinner.
You're next. You want to do it? You can do it. Yeah, you're doing good. Okay. All right. Here goes Mr. Noah. And Shija. She's closed. Yeah. Good. So your back knee should be on the ground. Yeah. Yeah. You're there. It's anchored now, right? So when if your knee's not down the ground, it's not anchored. No power there. Off balance. No, same hand. Yeah. Yeah. So as you kick and then step. High to your cheeks, right? So it is a high section punch. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Brody. He was one of the first ones that I think had the movement sequence. Okay, feet together. Yes, sir. Let's go. Nice. That's pretty good. All right, Mr. Benjamin. At your time, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. High. And then spin. Good. Kick. Punch. Drop. Nice. Good job. All right, Miss Sela, do you want to crack at this? Levi, have you gone? Yeah? Okay. I think you were the first one. Second? All right. Ready, Sela? You got all these coaches. Twin, and step forward. Good. Step forward. High block. Step forward and punch. Yep, got to step forward. Good. Now you spin. Good. Kick. Drop down. Punch. Drop. Bang. Bang. Nice. Awesome. Okay. So remember, this is like when we're training like this, we're all learning something, right? There's no, hey, I got this down really well. What do you think I was doing about an hour and a half before you guys got here? It's going through this pattern. It's only been about a year since I've done it. So I got to make sure I know it, right? And remember the nuances. So that's it. Let's keep going, okay? So we're gonna go back onto the floor. So just spread on the floor. And we're gonna go to the point where we are down and we've done our punch, okay? We're just gonna add like 6 or 7 more moves. Okay, so we're down the floor. We go to kick. We go to punch. Good, so we're punching with our right hand. So Mr. Levi, got to change your hands. Yep, and remember this hand, my left hand, is fingers and thumb are down. So I'm making a C, like I'm holding onto their foot and I'm punching. Okay, so remember the letter C has to go forward. It can't be fingers spread this way because I can't hold onto their foot like that. I got to turn my hand sideways. That's it. And I punch. So now I come up and I step my left leg towards the mirror, side elbow. Good. Yep, so my only elbow is my primary one, which is my left one. Driving it back, that's it. So now my left leg goes counterclockwise and I step back, knife hand strike. Good, then we step back and we're gonna do a scooping block, L stance. And we step back, knife hand guardian block. Okay, and we're gonna go forward, X block, grab onto the imaginary knee, move it off to the side, knee them to the groin, and we're gonna change our hand, bring it up nice and close. Left hand, step back, strike, step in, side elbow again. Good, and we're gonna bring our left foot up and bending ready stance, and our hands come to the side. Okay, here, yeah. Okay, this is like a balance. This part, I'm not sure what the purpose is. I haven't figured that out. Maybe just a chambered ready position. Okay, so let's go back to the floor, back down to this part. Bang, bang. Good, Noah, knee on the ground, be balanced. Hands turned. Mr. Noah, yes sir, good. And up, side elbow. Too far, yeah. Step, strike. Step, scoop. Step, knife hands. Go forward, X block. Grab, move, knee, strike. Go forward, side elbow. Bending ready. Right to the side of our body. Yep, hold that. Good, side kick. L stance. twin downward palm block. Yep, that one. Twin downward palm. Okay. Now we'll just finish these last two moves. So let me go forward, middle section, outer forearm block, same hand, back fist. Yeah. So it's 1, 2. Quick motion. Yep. Yep. Muscle control. All right. Okay. Let's do that last section one more time. So we're on the floor, hand on the side, ready, kick, and punch, up, side elbow, clockwise, knife hand strike, step back, scoop, step back, knife hands, go forward, X block, grab, move, knee, knife hand strike, stepping forward, side elbow, and you're ready, side kick, twin downward palm block, stepping forward, outer forearm block, back fist. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go back to the start and put it all in. Do you remember the start? No? Oh, we got this. We got this. Mr. Earl remembers the start. He can help us with it. All right, here we go. Ready? What stance is this? Close stance A. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And forward. 1. And back fist. So remember this second one, this is the strike. And then that's just replacing it. Okay, then step forward. 1. High punch, 2. Turn. Closed hands. Back leg front kick. Middle punch. Drop. Kick. Punch. Up. Side elbow. Yeah. No, you had it. Good. Then clockwise knife hand strike. Step back, scoop. Step back, knife hands. Go forward. X block. Grab, move, knee strike. Step back, knife hand strike. Go forward. Side elbow. Up. Side kick. Twin downward palm. Good. Going forward. Outer forearm block. Back fist. Wunam 2. Okay. All right, Mr. Brody. Because it's called Wunam pattern. And 2 is just pattern. Yeah. Okay. All right. Any questions, concerns? Pretty easy. Well, as easy as it could be. Anybody? Faces of people that are like, Yeah, I think that's how we all feel. Question. You want to do this pattern instead of 1-yo? Oh, why? Well, because it's just fun. Oh, no, you're going to learn both. You got to learn yours for your belt. This was just for fun. It's a storm team pattern.
And it confused me.
Oh, yeah, just so I can confuse you guys more.
Yeah, it worked well. Thanks.
All right, let's do our breathing exercise. Hands together. On the count of 3, we clap 1 time. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, love, family, enthusiasm, romance, desire, faith, hope, passion, and vision in. Out of your body, fear, worry, anxiety, hatred, revenge, negative thinking, superstition, and blame. All good things in. Anything I don't need, I just let it go. Breathe in, love, compassion, forgiveness, abundance, courage, and encouragement for myself. And I breathe out, love, compassion, forgiveness, abundance, courage, and encouragement for everyone we come in contact with. Thank you guys so much for your work. So next Storm Team is next Friday. We will keep it on Fridays for right now, and then we'll look at what makes sense for us as a group going forward doing our training. Okay? If it's Fridays, then we'll keep it Fridays. If we have to move it to another day, we'll move it to another day. Mr. Brody, question? I'm sorry. Gladiator night. When we get back into doing everything else, yes, because we have to get the winner of the Troy Cup. We are going to change how we do it, though, just a little bit. And the change that we do, for those who don't know what Gladiator Night is, we do pattern, sparring, ninja course, belt sparring, spar war, something like there's a bunch of different events that we do, and we award points. So if you guys are all in the event, 2, 4, 6, 7, Mr. Earl is 8, we award up to a maximum of 8 points. So if you win, Sela wins patterns, she gets 8 points. I lose, I'm the first one out, I get 1 point. So everybody gets a point. I get points. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Right? As we go through all the events, we add up all the points. Most points wins the tournament. Yeah. So that way it's weighted differently, because if you're really good at sparring, but somebody else is really good at patterns, they have an equal opportunity to win that event. But what we're going to change, yeah, Storm Team and Black Belt Club, what we're going to change is do it also by, I think, by age, so that we don't have, say, Sela, and Sela's a great warrior, but she's in there sparring with Noah, who's a lot taller, but also kids, look at that face, she's ready to smash you. Oh, she's gonna kill her. Okay, but so then we don't have Sela in there sparring against, say, Kieran and Sebastian and all these guys who do lots of, who do lots of that stuff. So we want to make sure that it's balanced, but you still have to win the points. So even though, say, we had Brody, Sela, and Levi, you guys are in one division, still doing same events, and the other 4 in the other division, it's still based out of your points, right? So we'd make it so that if there's 4 in this group, you guys would have the opportunity to win 4 points if you won the event, right? So that way we get to 1 grand champion. Sela wins the grand champion and gets the huge cup, the Troy Cup. It's really big. It's really gold. 100% it is. Yeah, it's really gold. Come on. Okay, ready, face center, shoot it. Gunyan, Taekwon. All right, 1 coordinated high five, ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everybody. Give yourselves a hand. All right, so your homework is keep practicing Wu Nam the pattern. Oh yeah, Mr. Benjamin. Practice, you gotta teach your mom. Well, but you got like 4 months to figure that part out. It's okay, you could learn a pattern in like a week. You almost learned all of Wu Nam in 1 night. You can learn June Gun in no time. Learn the techniques. Mr. Earl, thank you very much for stopping in. Have a good night. You're welcome.